Hey everybody, it's Prey, and today I'm going to share with you yet another major purchase of this year, and it's the iPad Mini 5. Earlier this quarantine period, I enrolled myself to Coursera. It's a website with free courses and classes from all over the world, from marketing to business to arts to language learning, all that stuff you can find there for free. And then if you want a certificate, you just have to pay for it for like $50 or something. So anyway, nag-enroll ako doon, and the first one na na-enrollan ko is English for Business. Number 1, I was an English major back in college. Number 2, I run a small online business with my cousins, which has been online for the past 3 years. So, I've been managing that, and I thought, okay, enrolling to something like this might be really, really helpful. And sure, helpful nga siya, because when I rebranded, when I pivoted the business during this quarantine period, nagamit ko yung napag-aralan ko sa Coursera. So that's really helpful for me, and I thought, okay, I might be, enrolling to more classes soon. So then, I got myself the new iPad Mini 5. It's not the latest iPad model from Apple. iPad Mini 5 has been in the market for a year. For more than a year now. Kasi alam ko, March 2019 siya na-release. Originally, I was supposed to get the iPad 8th generation, which was released recently lang, back in October. Because I thought, I wanted a bigger iPad. And it's cheaper ha. Kasi I think it's the iPad na talagang minamarket for students. So I thought, okay, if I'm going to school, if I'm going to be enrolling myself to classes like this, I would only need the lower range or mid-range ng iPad. But then, upon further research, I realized na mas worth it si iPad Mini. Although, it's still a lot more expensive right now in the PowerMac Center, Apple Store, Beyond the Box, compared to the new iPad 8th Gen. I know what I'm paying for is the compactability. See, na-realize ko na I don't need a big iPad. I mean, I've never really been into big gadgets since meron akong experience with iPad Mini before, and it lasted me for 5 years, and it was still, buhay pa siya, nabenta ko pa siya for a good price. So I said, okay, get the iPad Mini 5 na lang. Kahit na 1 year mahigit na siya sa market. Kasi when I compared the iPad 8 Gen to iPad Mini 5, the only differences are the screen size, the storage options, and yun lang. They both run on A12 neural engine, and sabi ko, okay, I don't need the newest or the latest model. So I ended up getting the iPad Mini 5 because I really like how compact it is, how not too big it is. I mean, it's so compact lang talaga. And to be honest, the bags that I recently got were just small and couldn't really accommodate a 10-inch tablet. So sabi ko, okay, so I have the chance to use my small bag. If you're asking me if it's worth it to buy the iPad Mini 5 in 2020, you know the answer. It's yes. It almost has the same specs as the iPad 8th generation. The Apple Pencil 1st generation works well on iPad Mini 5, and that it still has an audio jack. There. It still has an audio jack, and yeah. Okay, so this is actually 5 days old. I got this last Monday. Very new. And yeah pala, I have to share, I didn't get this from the mall. Hindi ko ito binila sa PowerMac or sa Apple Store because it's still very expensive there. It's still around 23,000 for 64 gig. I bought this online kay James Online Shop. I'm gonna link the shop below. He sells really authentic Apple products and even Samsung products. This I got for 19,500. the Apple Pencil for 5,200. This is the first generation Apple Pencil. Sa kanya kami bumili because yung pinsan ko, sa kanya rin bumili ng iPhone 11 a few months back. So sabi ko, okay, so legit naman, maganda naman yung experience namin with him and mura yung products niya compared to wherever. It's a lot cheaper if you would look for resellers like him. There are a lot of online stores that resell authentic Apple products. So, some of them may come from Taiwan, Japan, Hong Kong, US. Kasi, diba, in those places, mura yung Apple products. So, this one, I guess, it's a US version because when I turned it on, US yung naka-default region sa kanya. Okay, let me show you very quickly the contents of my iPad. Since this is only 5 days old, I only got a few apps. So, this is how it looks like. So, itong case na galing to sa Shopee, binili ko ng 11/11. So, nauna yung case, tsaka yung Paperlike screen protector ko para, law of attraction na talagang bibili na ako ng iPad. Meron siyang pencil slot. Okay, so this is how it looks like my homepage. A clean sunrise wallpaper lang that I got from Pinterest. And then, first page, kinonsolidate ko na yung mga default Apple apps into one folder. So, you have the store, GarageBand, photo booth, etc., podcast, TV. Okay, nag-subscribe kasi ako sa Apple TV. So, I'm gonna have to transfer you to entertainment folder. Anyway, for the next page, I have video stuff here. iMovie and clips. The e-learning. So, eto na nga kasi, diba, nawili nga ako sa Coursera since April or May. So, nag-enroll ulit ako. And it's one of the reasons why I got an iPad is to go back to school talaga. Well, not really go back to school, but go back to learning stuff. I started reading again. I've read a lot of books since May until October. I have to learn something that's outside my work and I have to learn something very new. So, I enrolled myself to double diplomacy class ngayong quarantine sa Coursera. So, ito na nga yung apps ko. I have the Keynote. Itong first 4 na to. Keynote, Pages, Numbers, and Books, they are default apps from Apple and I've been using them ever since college, diba, sa unang iPad ko, I also had these apps. I've been using them talaga. Sobrang useful nila. And then, I have Coursera, of course. Ayan, I have a reading assignment. And then, PDF Expert, this is where I save my readings, where I take my notes, and stuff like that. So, I have folders here for my Coursera, my German class, and for personal stuff. And then, I have Busu. It's a language learning app. However, you have to pay premium to be able to access all the lessons. And being the kuripot girl that I am, I'm not gonna pay for a premium, but maybe I'm gonna download new apps. Kasi I've been using Duolingo sa phone ko and medyo paulit-ulit kasi yung doon, parang walang progress. Like, may progress but like, it's the same thing again and again. Anyway, for my entertainment, I have VU for my K-drama. Well, actually, the first time I used VU was when I watched The World of the Married in May. Netflix, Rave. Rave is actually it's an app where you can watch together with your friends. So, yeah, but I guess it only works if your friend also has the Rave app. So, Apple TV, ayan, self-explanatory. And I have my social media apps. I have Facebook Messenger, Twitter, Instagram. And you might be wondering, bakit ang konti? Because I still don't have my WhatsApp, my Viber, my Telegram, whatever. It's because it's only 5 days old. This iPad is only 5 days old. And I'm still using those messaging apps on my phone. And parang ayoko naman silang i-dump din sa iPad ko, and then I have to deal with duplicate notifications and stuff like that. So I would just like to have minimal apps here. And by the way, this is only 64 gig. Okay, that's also the problem pala I had with the iPad 8th generation. That's why I didn't get that one. Kasi the only storage options there are 32 gig, which is so low, so konti lang for a phone, especially for an iPad. So no, I guess that. And then 128 gig. 128 gig for me is already too much because my laptop, my MacBook Air, it's 128 gig and never ko siyang napuno. And my phone is only 64 gig. Still a lot of storage for me. My old iPad was 64 gig as well, never full. So I said, okay, 64 gig. I'm so glad that iPad mini 5 has 64 gig storage option kasi it's just the perfect for me. Anyway, I really like the iPad mini series of Apple, and maybe in the future, in the far future, maybe 5 years from now, if ever I feel the need to update an iPad again, maybe there's a high probability that I will get yet another mini version of an iPad. So yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more. And I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!